Hello fellow tube surfers, this is Bubba Drew, and welcome to San Francisco Rush the Rock, being played in MAME, of course. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the channel, you may recognize the name Rush, because I played San Francisco Rush 2049 a little while ago on the channel. This right here is the first game, and the Rock Edition specifically. You'll see what that means once we get in. But yeah, I was trying to play another game, which I really liked. I might just do a video on it anyway, despite the fact that I already played it, just because it's really cool. But that didn't work out too well. The recording wouldn't work. I was experimenting with Audacity, and that might have had something to do with it. Like creating a separate commentary track, that kind of thing. But anyways, without further ado, let's just get into San Francisco Rush. These are all the coins, virtual coins, but coins nonetheless. Now, unlike San Francisco Rush the Rock, or San Francisco Rush 2049, this game has sound. So that's pretty cool. I can actually use the game's audio rather than putting music over it. Got a beginner, advanced, and an expert car. Since this is the track that I know the best, I'm gonna do extreme. It's dangerous! That's a line that's gonna be in my brain forever, I think. And here we go. Yeah, the audio is actually glitching out a little bit for me because I think, you know, as I said, I got Audacity running, which is recording my speech as we speak right now. But also Loilo is running, and that might be kind of screwing up the emulation process a little bit. So I apologize for that. Now, for those of you who may not know the game by name, I'm willing to bet that once people see the actual... Oh, crap. Oh, land it, land it, land it! Yes. No. No! Dang it. It's the extreme car, so the handling is going to be a bit more squirrely than most of the other cars in this game. But it's one of those games where if someone doesn't recognize it by name, they will know it by watching some gameplay of it. Actually, now that I think of it, leave a comment if you ever played this in the arcade when you were younger. Or if you've played it recently at an arcade. Because it's definitely one of the best arcade racers of all time, I think. It's on par with Daytona USA and what are some other good ones? Cruisin' World, which is actually by the same developers of this game, actually. Right, we're working up the ground that I'm ended up squandering because of my shortcut escapades. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just saying things at this point. Or maybe I'm just really enthusiastic because I really like this game. It's one of my all-time favorites. I remember actually when I first played this in the arcade, I thought it was awesome. I mean, the way the jumps worked, the way the steering wheel would fight you when you tried to turn. I loved it so much, in fact, that I actually was able to get the Nintendo 64 version of Rush 2. Which had a bunch of tracks that were outside of San Francisco. But I think San Francisco Rush, it has a special appeal to me. I just really like the cars in this game, the way they are painted up to look different. In Rush 2, it was just single colors, that kind of thing. But that's alright, because I enjoyed that one just as much. But overall, I must say, 2049 is my game. I really like that game. I think the futuristic style really fits with the crazy... Oh, crap. Well, that's the first death. Tried to take a shortcut. This is what happens when you take shortcuts in this game. There's a lot of risk, but at the same time, you know, it can reward you if you get it right. But yeah, I think the Rush 2049, I think that game really was the best combination of the crazy extreme racing and the futuristic style. In this one, it still works pretty well, but I think the whole idea kind of fits for 2049 because, you know, all the shortcuts can lead into these various ventilation systems that apparently go nowhere, which I find kind of humorous. Crap, I just soared right over the taxi. There we go. Second place. Oh, dang it, that was the last lap. Oh well. I did finish. That's the good thing. I did finish. So that's a good thing.
What's your name?
Oh no, not this. I have some. Every time I hear this song, I like shudder. It's just it's one of those things. You just hear it and you get triggered a little bit by hearing it. It's annoying. Alright, I think I'll do one more race and I'll call it good. Of course, I'm going to be driving on the Rock, which is the game's namesake, obviously. Let's see here. Let me change cars, actually. You can hit view 1 in order to change cars. You know what, we're going to go with a VW Beetle. Can I change colors? No, I can't. I don't think I can change colors. What the heck? Oh well. Red isn't a bad color. And I'm driving a VW Beetle. So that's even better. Yeah, this is definitely like the track that the Rush series is most famous for, is Alcatraz. It's just a very memorable circuit. You got a loop-de-loop, you have some sweeping banking turns, and of course this huge corkscrew thing right here, as well as some other things that I'm sure you guys will be entertained by once I get to them. Okay. The only problem is that going around this turn is always really weird because you're the handling gets more sensitive as you're on it. Like it tends to want to slide out more. So you just gotta tap the steering. And one thing I can say right now is that I'm glad I'm using a controller for this, because if I tried to use a keyboard with this, I would not be able to use it. It would just be impossible. Although this game did, I believe, get a release on the PC. Like, not on Midway Arcade Treasures 3, but like in the late 90s when the game was new, it actually got a PC port, which, from what I know, is a little bit less remembered than the game itself. I don't want to flip this thing, dang it. Yeah, I always really like that jump into the jail cells and all that. That's one of my favorite parts of the game right there. Just an iconic part of the track. You get some sick air going over the loop. Let's just get onto the road. Try not to hit the... Ah, I hit it. No, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Ah, I flipped. Well then. I don't know why I was expecting more from myself by doing that. But oh well. I at least want to finish first in this race. I mean, that's not too much of a wish. Okay, I passed one of the speakers that was on the track, and I thought someone was in my house for a second there. Just like, what? I mean, I think I locked the doors. Yeah, the doors were locked. I know that for sure. Am I rambling again? Sometimes I lose track of what I'm saying, honestly. Alright, we're gonna actually, we're gonna avoid the building jump, and we're gonna go to the shortcut over here if this truck doesn't get in the way. There we go. Yeah, I know the shortcut was, this shortcut was in, like, Rush 2, the Rush 2 version of this track, but I never remembered it. Okay. I never remembered it being like that. That's another one of the things with the arcade version and the console versions that are different, is that things are changed around a lot. I think it has to do with the fact that one was under Atari and the other was under Midway, although Midway developed both games. I guess it was a different publisher. I don't know. I have no idea how that kind of stuff works. That was actually kind of smooth. 172 miles an hour in a little Volkswagen. It's not too bad, actually. Alright, we're not even going to take that loop, because it's just going to throw us for one. And I am just going to try my hardest to navigate. There we go. Finally. Past the Camaro. Did a good straight run off the ramp. Yeah, I just realized I have no idea how the audio is gonna. I saw that post and I thought I was dead. Luckily I wasn't. Final lap. Anyways, I'm gonna have to see how the audio turns out with this game because it's. Excuse me. A little burpy right now. But what I was saying was the audio is a little what is wrong with me? I can't speak. The audio is a little glitchy for me, and I probably said that already, but I think it's because of the programs that I got running in the background. But I don't think it should be too bad. I really want to use the game's audio because it's a part of the game. And that's why I wish San Francisco Rush 2049s was working. But you can't hurry development of an emulator, because then you'll get something glitchy. That was like the sound of someone crapping their pants right there. I mean, I didn't do it, but... Oh, jeez. 2 seconds. Dang it. No! Well then, I didn't even finish that one. Regardless, I enjoy this game thoroughly. I always love coming back to it. And the fact that I can play the arcade version, the actual arcade version, right here on my computer is just awesome. Alright, with that being said, I think I'm gonna actually conclude this video right here. If you guys like this video, if you'd like to see some more of MAME, and if you want to see me play other arcade games, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to do that. I love old arcade games. Other than that, I will see you all later.